We're on the road again. We don't know what we're doing, but we're got flagged down by the sheriff's department. I'll let Leon tell you the whole introduction here.
So, Andy and Walter were up on Pine Valley over the weekend, and I come up to pick them up in New Harmony, and while I was waiting there for them, the sheriff's department showed up, and they were in a big huff and a panic and looking for something, and it was obviously they weren't going to find it where they were, and so they're asking me if I knew where anything about the mountain, and I've been up there a few times, and so when they told me what they had, somebody was up there with a broken leg or a broken ankle, they think, and a bad back. I don't know, go figure. But anyway, they were wanting to ride their motorcycle up there. Well, the mountain is in a wilderness area, not to mention the fact that it's extremely remote. There's no way on earth you're going to get a motorcycle to where they were, and the wind was really bad, so the life flight helicopter couldn't land because of the roughness of the terrain, and it wouldn't land because of all the wind. And so then they come and ask us if we could turn around and ride back up and see if we could rescue this guy, which we are attempting to do. But that was at 6 o'clock, and it is now 8:30. But we had
baby deer.
We had to come back and get the fresh animals and regroup and eat dinner and blah blah blah. And so now we're going to go see if we can find this guy and get him rescued. But obviously it'll be pitch black and dark before we ever see him. Might even be tomorrow, we don't know, but we're gonna head out tonight and see what we can do.
All right, so we got the mules loaded. We're in the old Duramax. I got Leon and Sam with us. Andy and the crew's up in front of us, so we're gonna get saddled up and head up the mountain, see what we can do to help this guy off. Got search and rescue on standby if one of us bites the dust, but we're gonna get up there and get it taken care of. I guess a lot of you guys know I used to do search and rescue, so when conditions are right and they need some help from people that are set up to go do it, they'll give us a call and we'll get up the road and go help them. So see what we can do, and I guess we're going to take a camera with us, but like Leon said, it'll be dark before we get there, and we may or may not come out in the dark, but we'll throw a camera in and flip a flashlight on and do a little update down the road, and we'll take you along for the ride. Stop there at Incident Command and talked to the deputies and got search and rescue got us all lined out, so we got the coordinates and we're headed that way. All right, well, it was a late night last night. We hauled a bunch of gear up for search and rescue and dropped some guys on foot up off on top. Got the DPS helicopter coming in this morning to hopefully give that guy a ride out of here, but we made it up to the Comanche cabin nice and late. Got a good night's sleep. So we're still fighting the winds. They got helicopter with lying lift abilities, with hoist abilities coming in. So we'll see how that goes and probably get the heck out of here. Well, other than 80-mile-an-hour winds, that's part of the reason we're here. We couldn't get the helicopter in, so we're up on top, just leaving Comanche cabin, headed over towards that, get better communications going on. Well, it's a beautiful morning. We're working our way back over here. Gonna see if we can pick up David and Alex at the search and rescue and maybe at least pack their packs out, just in case they don't get a helicopter ride. They hiked quite a ways last night. We Been through some rough country today. Ooh, easy. Oh, if you're gonna kill me, at least do it on a solid rock. This is pretty cool in here. Beautiful day. All right, we're getting down through the country now. If I don't fall off. Who? How are you guys? Eugene Johnson. Oh, that was a heck of a ride right there, boys.
So your whole company made it off the mountain, right?
Yeah.
We can just check in with IC if you guys don't want to stop by.
I don't know if we will or not.
Sure appreciate you guys coming though.
Anytime.
Like I didn't realize how much of that steep stuff we had to traverse until coming down it. If we had to have our packs going up that,
It would have ended it.
it would have been rough.
Well, the thing is, like we were talking on the way out, I guess in the end we could have pressed on last night, but once Jesse got to him, unless something changed with his condition, there wasn't.
Yeah.
I didn't see any reason to continue on.
And I thought about going this morning, but what I have to provide is sleeping stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff to stay warm.
I mean, as long as stability-wise, if he's still stable, I mean.
Yeah, there's no life threats. I think.
Incur any more risk and wear and tear to not be ready to go for tonight.
We come down the trail. And up at the top of the mountain, we met two guys going up. Said hi and blah, blah, blah.
How are you guys?
Oh,
Good.
pretty good.
Anyway, we get down here to the trailhead and they had left the lights on their car. So I went over and turned the lights off on their car because they're obviously run their battery tremendously dead, and because they were really dim. But I looked and they had left their keys in their car. And so I decided, well, let's try starting it and let it idle and charge the battery while they're here. And it wouldn't start. So lucky for them, we have a jump pack. I'm gonna put the jump pack on this little Ford car while we're sitting here getting packed up so that we can go. We'll do them this favor. They'll never even know we did anything. And we'll see if we can make this little Ford start. If I can find the hood release. But they're trusting souls. They got the cell phone on the dash, rifle on the seat. I mean, an AR in the back seat. I mean, hopefully the car doesn't blow up on me when we're attempting to offer assistance. Let's see what we can do. And just like that, they're running. We'll let the little car sit here and idle for a few minutes while we get packed up. And those guys get back. Hopefully they won't be stuck up here on the mountain like the last people were.
Here's my note. It says, you left your lights on, so we jump started your car and let it run for a minute. Oh, I'm glad you left the key in. Thanks for the gun you left on the seat. 2 guns you left on the seat. We had a pretty good time up on the mountain. We got up above where this gentleman was injured and had 2 of the search and rescue guys with us, and we actually hauled their packs up for them. And some of the other guys that had come in a different direction had got to him to keep the fire going, to keep him warm and check him out medically. So overall it was a really good trip. I think we did some good, and thanks for coming along for the ride. I don't know if you know it or not, but we're kind of tired. That was a long night. It's about 10:30 on Sunday morning. Is it Sunday? Yeah.
Father's Day. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. But we had a good time on the mountain. We took those old mules up there and got those search and rescue guys equipment, and a couple of guys hauled in there pretty close to them. Overall, it was a good trip. I actually got motion sickness last night on the way. It's just pitch black, can't see a dang thing.
Oh, I was eating persimmons. Do you ever eat dried persimmons? They're really good.
They're really good.
They look like little miniature sand dollars.
They do look like sand dollars. What do you have to say, Samuel?
I'm glad I had a coat.
Yeah, it was a little cold last night.
And windy.
It was definitely windy. We had pretty good winds. But we're out of here. Here's where we come out at. Grant's Ranch.
Tight getting around this corner right here, as you can see. It's a good chance to change tires.
Gotta go for it now.
Yeah, go forward. Oh, go forward.
I think you should just go for it.
I do too.
I think go. Go. About it.
There you go. Look at that. Good as new. Washington County Road Department needs to extend that culvert a couple feet.